Hey guys, let's do a reading today. Most of the day today, while I've been out and about and distracted, I just feel like a sinking feeling in my stomach when I try to connect with the energies. So I just want to tap in and just see what I can pick up and see if this is your collective. Yeah, it's like a real sinking pit in my stomach feel. Like a fearful, nervous feeling, I guess, is what I'd put it down to. So let's just see what the cards have to say. It's way too many. Let's try again. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So, sixth sense, seeing the truth and eyes open. Okay. So maybe you've just found out the truth about something, or you're about to find out the truth about something. You've got an internal knowing. So the sixth sense, like the feeling, and that'll be the pit in the stomach feeling, seeing the truth and eyes open. So I do feel like something is coming, and maybe that you have felt this, like you know that this was coming, or you know that this is going to come out, like, so it's giving you that sinking feeling, that sickly pit in the stomach feeling. One more please, Spirit. Maybe this has been something that's been on your mind for quite some time. I'm not sure if you're fearful of somebody finding out something, or you're fearful of information that might come to you. Okay, half-hearted, true self, and coming out. Okay. So maybe there's a truth that, well, obviously there's a truth that's coming out. And you've known about this for a while, I feel. Like you've seen this, or you've felt this for quite some time. Maybe the sinking feeling is that you just know it's just ready, like a bomb ready to take off, or it's a loaded, like a loaded gun. It's going to come out at any time here. Looking ahead, true feelings, and seeing more. Yeah, I think your sick feeling is about something coming out and the impact it's going to have further on down the road, like seeing more. Yeah, fighting, being gentle and blooming. You want to stop fighting, so you know that it's going to cause fighting when it comes out, but you don't want to fight. You want to bloom from this. You want it to come out and fix things. You want it to be fixed, not fighting. You're seeking more. You want more. Your true feelings, you want more with whatever this situation is. You're only in it half-heartedly. Change, success, and over the moon. Okay. So you're afraid of when you tell somebody something, whatever this news is, you're afraid of the consequences here. You're afraid of what's going to happen. You're half-hearted, like your heart's not really in this situation You're trying to look ahead because you want more, and you're trying to accept and just, you want more. Like you're trying to be real to yourself, which is great, and you see more than, like, you want more than what you've got. Like, you want the fighting, or if this is going to cause fighting, you don't want it to. You want to be able to move on gently, and you want to bloom in this situation. You want change and successful. You want to be successful about this, and you want the change. Now the bottom card is confession, up in the air and scattered. So I'd say that's what my sinking feeling is, yeah? Is your nerves. You're just so nervous about this and about speaking out about this. Or speaking to the person about this. Like you've got a lot of fear in your head about this. So obviously whatever it is, it's very emotional. It, you know, and it's going to affect other people. That's why you're so scattered in the moment and up and down about doing it. See if we can put some more into this and confirm some of these. Whoa! Hold up. Yeah, mouth communication. You are afraid to speak out about this. You're afraid about how to talk about this. So, true self. Half-hearted, like whatever situation your heart is not in it. Brain. Yeah, your heart, your head is not in this situation. Higher consciousness, knowledge, and critical nurture. Thinking clearly. Well, you're not thinking clearly, but you most definitely have a higher consciousness about this and the knowledge about this. You know, because it says that you're looking ahead and you want better. So you're very aware, and you're just very afraid to come out about this. Okay, so it says looking ahead. We've got a couple of cards here, sorry. So looking ahead, true feelings and seeing. So that for the confirmation card, we've got give, receive, support, welcome, push away, firm, grasp, holding on, and fortune. So you're afraid that when you speak about this, that there's going to be no support for you going ahead, and that worries you a little bit. It's not going to stop you from saying what you need to say, but you are stressed that when you do this, there's going to be no support. Stop fighting, and you want it gently and blooming. Yes, well, you want security, resilience, balance, harmony, learning responses, and cleansing. So immunity. Yeah, you're very not confused. I don't know. You are confused, yes, but you're very concerned about how this is going to affect your body, your mental health, your physical health, like, because you're not in a good spot now. Like, you just want to bloom from this, and the fighting or the fight, the conflict that's going to arise from this is really not going to make you bloom. It's going to put you back a bit because of the resilience, and you just want harmony because, you know, you want support and you just want a better road for yourself, and you don't feel that this person is going to understand that, and you're really stressed about their response here. Now you've got change, successful, and over the moon. So for that one, you've got heart, which is love, vitality, courage, strength, care, center, and emotional passions. Now, that's really good to go with that card. That means, like, you're going to have success, and it's obviously you've got to have a lot of love, a lot of self-love, and a lot of courage to get this open and out in the open. It's really something that you're passionate about and you're emotional about here, but you're going to need a lot of core strength here. And you're going to need a lot of self-love and a lot of courage to get this up and running. So we've got a very emotional situation here. Very scared person here. Very scared about communicating. Maybe you don't have the best communication skills here. Or you just don't know how to communicate. what it is that you want to say. But you, deep down, you've got this higher consciousness here, like in your crown chakra, and that, like, I am, like, you know, you see, I know, I see, I speak. You know exactly what you want. Your brain knows what you want. You see getting out of this situation is going to do you so much better. And you just know that with or without support, this is something that you want to do. And you know that you want to do it, that's clear. But when it comes to the confusion and the immunity in your heart, I think what's not clear is just how you're going to get it out. How you're going to get it open, how you're going to get it out, how you're going to talk about it, how you're going to communicate about it. Ooh. Okay, so to confirm your sixth sense about this, you know exactly what you want to do, and you know you've got to communicate about it. It's encouraging to hold on to hope. Even in the darkest season, light is already on its way. So you're already taking the steps that you need. So don't give up. Don't give up hope. You know this is for your. You know this is for the best and for your best well-being. Now, next one. Take small steps. Tiny actions hold power. Healing unfolds gently, one loving choice at a time. So, just in your brain, in your thought process, in your consciousness, and in the aspects of nurturing yourself, make a plan and do those little baby steps, yeah? Just work out a plan and how you feel it's the best way to go about it, and just one step at a time. Because you know you're looking ahead, and you're truly looking ahead for a better future for yourself, with or without support. But it says here too for this one, let gratitude into your heart. Gratitude doesn't deny your pain. It reminds you that light is still there to have. And that's stuck on the table. And the one that was stuck to the back of that is, embrace new insight. Healing brings clarity. Let each moment of awareness guide you closer to yourself, which is the biggest thing, the self-nurture and that. So these two cards come out stuck together. It's so important that you nurture yourself and find gratitude in this for the situation that you're in. Find gratitude and love for the situation that you're in, but don't give up hope. Hold in there, embrace the insight. Healing begins with clarity, and you've already started to heal. You can see that because you've already got the clarity of, this is not working for me. I need out. I just need a way to do it gently, because I'm not satisfied here. I'm not blooming here. This is not in my best interests. So each moment of awareness will guide you closer to yourself. And that's exactly what you're doing. It's amazing. Like, even to know that, and to looking out in the future, and to looking out a little bit further along for yourself, which is perfect because that's your middle, and that lines up with that card there. You're looking forward for your future, and you're realigning with yourself and what you need, and that's perfect. It's exactly what you need to do. So the fighting and finding a gentle way to bloom here, so because you want to get out and you want to bloom. And funnily enough, look at both of those cards, both heaps of flowers, blooming and heaps of flowers. So they go perfectly together also. And you're worried about the impact it's going to take on you, and how long it's going to get you back to getting into harmony here. And now for this one, it's asking you to practice self-compassion. Look inwards gently. Healing deepens when you meet yourself with compassion. And that's exactly what the other cards were saying as well, with self-love, balance, compassion, and blooming and gentle. Like, it's exactly what you're doing. Be easy on yourself here. You're doing what is best for you, and that's what you're meant to be doing. What's best for you, not for the whole world, not for the other people, for yourself. And this is exactly what you're meant to be doing. Now, for the heart and change successful over the moon, the heart, you know, love, vitality and courage, getting around to doing this. It's now, the advice it's giving you is to is to listen to your soul. True guidance rises within. Spirit speaks in stillness, not noise. So don't worry too much. What you need to say and how you're going to communicate it and how this other person is going to hear this, it's going to be okay. Because Spirit is guiding you here. And the words that you need to say will come out just fine. They'll come out perfectly how they're meant to come out. And they will be heard. So don't stress about that. They will be heard. Okay, so confession, up in the air and scattered, which is the bottom card here. We'll just draw one more. We already know that you're mostly in your mindset, you know what you want, but it's just the communication that Spirit's saying it's in you, it's within you. Don't overthink this. Just be true, honest, and be honest with yourself and them about what you need and what you want, because that's the key here. Because there's no point having an honest, real conversation with integrity and keeping your dignity if you're gonna foot around with it or not tell the truth, whatever. You just need to be direct but gentle. So life is a blessing. You are here for a reason. Your light touches more than you know. So exactly. By empowering yourself, you're going to empower somebody else. And you've only got one life here. So make the most of it. Don't sit in misery. You know this is not working for you. You know this is not panning out for you. And you're looking for your future, which is amazing. Like you're very, very smart. Like you're looking ahead here, and you already know what you want for yourself and your future. You're just caught up in, I guess it's the compassion of stuff too. On the bottom here. Cherish friendships. True friends see your light even when you forgot it yourself. So maybe one of your friends here can help you through this, or might have some guiding light, or maybe you need to talk to a friend to help your confidence here. Just remember that Spirit is on your side with this, and so is success, because the last card was success and over the moon. So you will get out of this difficult situation. It's just a matter of finding your words and not stressing about what words that you're finding, because the words that you find are already within you. And that's the best part, is that they're already within you. So you don't stress too much about what you're going to say. Just let it flow. I kind of want to see what situation it is that you're trying to get out of, or what the issues are here that makes you want to fight for a better future here. What is it that you're going through right now? Just one card or two cards, please, Spirit. What are they going through? What's this other person? Is there a second party involved? What are they going through? Okay. So it's a love situation. So love intensity. Intensity can feel overwhelming. An anxious attachment. You held on tighter when the safety felt uncertain. I've got a feeling that maybe this person may have an unhealthy way of showing you they love you. Maybe it might even be a bit controlling here. Boundaries awakening, yeah. Your peace has become more important to you than access. So yeah. And false hope. So a lot of broken promises, and this is why you want better for yourself, because you know that you deserve better. On the bottom, love bombing. Alright, let's look a bit further into this. Parasite. Ugh, what a word. Ugh. Hold up, that just fell out. junction. Yeah, definitely in the junction. Oh, hold up. As per usual, everywhere but on the table. So maybe this person is a stage 3 clinger. They don't like you having independence. They don't like you being happy. They don't like you having your independence. And you know this, you see this, you feel this. Shed. Yeah, righto. What's this one? Projection. Yes, they are projecting very much so. Okay. So the situation you want to get out of is pretty much this person is not a healthy person for you. And you know this, which is fantastic. Parasite. So, they're dependent and they're clingy. Every time you want your freedom, they cling on like a stage 3 clinger. So, junction, yeah, and you are at that point now where you want to, you're done. You want out. You want to shed this situation. You want out. You want to move on, and you want better for yourself. You're just unsure of how to do this and upset the apple cart. Release, letting go, and renewal, which is what you want for yourself, which is perfect. Absolutely perfect. And yes, this person does project. Mirror, bias, perception, self-reflection. So they project when they get insecure and they put everything on you. They're projecting their own insecurities, which you would already know because you're highly intelligent. You got the card of seeing and knowing, so you know this. And you know this is a problem. Now you gently want to get out of this with your dignity, and you don't want anyone to get upset, which is beautiful. And it's already given you advice of how to get out with the baby steps and being honest and having that honest conversation, because if you're not honest, it's pointless. Because with a situation like this, you need to make sure that you're very clear on what you want so they don't misinterpret anything. So we've got chain, power, structure, anarchy, and status at the junction. Yeah, this person likes to have all the power. You feel chained to this situation for sure. Ritual, repetition. Yeah, it's on repeat. It's something that constantly happens, and people wouldn't have a clue because they wouldn't even believe it if you told them, because the other person wears a mask. Oh, no, actually, you might be wearing the mask too. You both wear masks with this situation. You don't let the outside world know what's going on, and the outside world probably wouldn't see that person like that because everything looks balanced from the distance. Again, that's because you're such a gentle person. You're such a gentle person, and you don't want things to explode because you know how this situation is very explosive. It all could get explosive. So you're doing your best to be gentle with yourself, with this person, and that's beautiful. And you just want out. That's okay. That's for the best. And as I said earlier on with these cards, you know it's in you. You know how to do this. And you do, like, it's okay. You know how to do this. It's going to be okay. You're going to be okay. It's going to end with success. The successful card was there. This will end successfully, and you will be happy with the outcome. Okay, so we've got the peacock. Do not hide your brilliance. Exactly. What was I just saying? You are an extremely smart person. You're extremely tapped in. You've got seeing, and all your six senses you are aligned with. Do not hide your brilliance. Do not hide your smarts or the beautiful, smart person that you are. You deserve to show how beautiful you are and shine in this and in who you are. Porcupine of defense. Your boundaries are natural and clear. So you put your boundaries up, but every boundary is being pushed. Octopus. Reach out with all your wisdom. Yep, exactly. You're an extremely smart person and you know that this situation's got to be handled with care for yourself and for this other person. And you have the wisdom within you. It even said that you had the wisdom spirit, like your words are already in you. You've got this, you just need to sit back in silence, like it said, for a minute and do your baby steps. And you can do this. Your words and how smart you are, and with the amount of wisdom that you've got, you're going to do this perfectly. Wolf of loyalty. True loyalty lies here in the pact of the soul. So you might have some very loyal friends that will even help, and you're a very loyal person to yourself to know exactly what you want, and you're not afraid of being the lone wolf at all. If you're alone for the next 3 years, you don't care. You just want better for yourself. You're worrying about your future and what's coming, because you know you want better and you know that that's what you're striving for, and that's beautiful. And that's so brilliant for you to be in a situation with such wisdom and knowledge and still such a beautiful heart. It's amazing. I don't feel like there's no hate, there's no resentment. There's gratitude here, even though the situation, you know, isn't the best, that you're not ugly on your internals about it. You're very beautiful about it. And you know this, you've got a, serpent of shedding. You must shed to become growth. Growth, it is a series of consciousness decisions. Yes. And that's what you're doing. It's exactly what you're doing. You're shedding. You're in the middle of a shed. Kingfisher of protection. Let your brief courage illuminate the depth. Yes, that's the same with the other thing. You just had to find your strength and your courage to do this. And it's telling you again, use your courage. Have that genuine, gentle conversation. Be courageous about this. Okay, so you got camouflage. Sometimes hiding reveals the truest way. Sometimes hiding reveals the truest way. I don't think you're going to do that. I think you're going to reveal everything. You're going to be honest, open, and the way you reveal this situation, you're not going to, well, you're not, as it says, of camouflage, right? So you're not going to put it back on them. You're going to, like, as much as you would like to, your heart's not like that. You're just going to get out of this situation and not put blame on anyone. And you're just going to, like, camouflage that side of blame. Like, you're not going to blame anyone in this situation. Yeah, you're going to be, so Fox, move with clever grace, which is exactly what you're doing, and not brute force. That's exactly right, because you're not going to point fingers. You're not going to play in the blame game. You're smarter than that. You know you have to be courageous in this moment while you're going through this shed, and you're going to be alone. And if you're going to be alone, you don't care, but you've also got the loyalty of your friends and your family behind you if you need it. And you know that you have to do this situation gently and not brutally. You know that. And that's exactly where your head is at. And you're very smart and very wise about this. Yes, and on the bottom, card of self-love. Love yourself on your own terms. And that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to get out of this situation. You're not worried about being with anyone else or anything like that. You just want your own freedom, your own time. You just want to get back to you. You is what's important. And you know that. And that's amazing too. Like, you're not getting distracted by other people or other things. You just want what's good for you. And that's brilliant. You just want what's best for you and what's going to give you a better future. So you just need to speak those beautiful, soft, gentle words for you to get out, bloom in this situation, and get that happy ending that you want. And you know that you're smart enough not to do it in any wrong shape, form. You're going to do it all in the right ways. You know not to point fingers. And you're doing it with self-love and gratitude. Okay, getting lost means that you have outgrown the map. Yeah, exactly. You were lost for a minute, but you're not now. You know what you want, and you want self-love, you want self-gratification, and you want to get back to you, because you want you want a better and brighter future for yourself. It stopped working because you started to evolve. Exactly, you've outgrown this person. You've outgrown this person, you've outgrown this situation. The lesson repeats until you claim it, and that's exactly what you've done. You're breaking this cycle and you're breaking this lesson. You've learned. You already know. You're not going to put yourself back in any situation like this again. What felt safe was slowly suffocating you. Yes, because of the other person's issues. Their shadow work that they've got to work through was suffocating you. Yes. Now, the last one here. The door closed because it was never real. Yep. And you know that. This wasn't true love. This isn't what love is, or what love is meant to be. You must be one really smart cookie, like one really intelligent person that's just got caught in the wrong situation here. And you're quickly getting out of this situation in the right way. Which is really good to see. You're not panicking. You still have that little bit of fear, like that empty gut, like the feeling, like that fearful feeling, because you don't know exactly how things are going to end, because you're not at the end yet. Oh my God. But you're working your way through. Like I said, you're in that shedding. You're right in between. Exactly. Talk, protection, and discernment. You know exactly that this situation needs a gentle approach. You know that. So mirror, relationship dynamics, and honest. Yes. You are being extremely honest with yourself here. And you know this dynamic does not work for you, and it's not working for the other person. We know this, you know that. And that's why this talk and discernment and how you talk about this is highly important, that you protect yourself. Street lamp, clarity, inspiration, and shine. Yeah, you've got your clarity. You're 100% clear on that this is not for you, that you've got to get out, and that the situation, it needs to be handled gently. Success. Told you, you are going to be extremely successful. You will get out of this situation perfectly fine, and you're going to be successful when you get out. Balloons. It's going to be a surprise in a way. Like, you feel like it's going to be the end of the world. Like, you know, your fear, you're so trapped in fear, but it's not going to be as bad as you think. Yeah, you're going to get safe. Last one, safe. Clarity, protection, and freedom. You're going to get that freedom. You just need to pull in that courage. And you need to, you know what words need to be spoken and how they need to be spoken. And don't forget, you've got the support there if you need the support. Whew. You're one strong, intelligent, courageous, stunning person. You have a lot of backbone. You have a lot of beauty, a lot of intelligence. You're just like that peacock, beautiful on the outside and the inside, because the way that you're dealing with this is perfection. You're not going to make a mess of it. You're not going to point fingers. You know how to basically camouflage the talk into no blame game, so the situation doesn't get worse. Archetype, please. Energy she needs to be in or has been in and going to move into, please. Oh, these cards tell ya. Okay, the Tear and the Poet. The Tear and the Poet. You are in a very heavy, sad situation right now. But my God, is the world going to be your oyster once you go? You'll be your own poet for sure. Let's have a quick look, hey? Wrong book. Helps if you get the right book. Okay, so the Tear. Okay. Yeah, you're flowing through this. You're being vulnerable. Tears are teardrops of letting go. Once they begin to fall, we all allow the swelling tide of emotions to run. It's an emotional course. Often the tear is what is needed for a conversation, a situation to break into the next level of intimacy and vulnerability. Yeah. You need to be really courageous with this. And definitely, you are in that stage of where you need to break through and let go of this. And you need to break through to your next level. It's all about you. We're only worried about you here. And you got this. You're such a beautiful soul. I'm almost on the verge of tears, but I don't want to suck up, because if the feelings that I've got about this is similar to what I had to go through many years ago, I tell you what, the courage it takes to do what needs doing is a lot. But my God, do you get your beautiful miracle afterwards. Clairvoyant, wise and timeless. That you are. And that is just a backup. You are very onto this. You are very tapped in and you are very tuned. The poet's work is to feel immensely and not be afraid. Exactly. This comes down to your courage. They must seek out the truth in the darkness of corners of the world that carry back for all of us to see. This unique capacity resides within us all. Yep. You, my friend, are something special. You are that peacock. You are very tapped in, you are very spiritual, and you are very on it. You are an extremely gentle soul. You don't want to hurt anybody by doing this. You want genuine ending. You want genuine happiness for yourself and this person. Like I said, you don't have a hateful bone in your body. You are a very gentle person, and you've probably shed lots of tears over this. And it's probably going to bring on a lot more tears, because breaking through levels and breaking cycles and ending situations is hard yakka. So if you cry, don't worry about it. It's fine. Let it all out. Don't ever be afraid of having a cry, ever. Sometimes is exactly what we need. And on the bottom, unseen. What is meant for you, you haven't even seen yet. Your world is about to explode in absolute success and happiness. You've got this. You've just got to get through this really tough stage and have this really tough conversation, but you're going to get through it with much success, and it's going to be a lot easier than you think. Okay. So we've got the bat, the elk, the hummingbird. Whoa, hold up. The bat, the elk, the hummingbird, the owl, the lizard, the golden egg. We've got horse, and we have panther. All right. Bat. You have all the wisdom of the owl. This bottom energy is you, 100%. Oh, I have a feeling I've got two different energies here. Oof. Okay. So the elk is pretentious. It's upside down. And it's high and it's mighty. Okay, so the top energy is definitely the other energy, and this bottom energy here is you. You're getting out of a situation, a very dark situation here, with someone that is very full of themselves. It's in reverse. They are very full of themselves. They're very high and mighty. And I guess that is one of the biggest things that probably why you've been sitting in fear, because of this person's attitude. And that's maybe why it's taking you just a minute to get your head around how to approach this situation, which is so smart, so smart. You're so intelligent for sitting back and just waiting a minute to find the right words here. And that is the most brilliant and the most smartest thing you can do. You're about to hit your freedom though, so don't stress. Don't stress. You're going to get out of this and hit your freedom. So we've got the hummingbird in reverse as well. Hold up, we've got that. Yeah, refuses to let go. Okay, so we got the bat of refuses to let go, which is what you're afraid of. The elk, which is all, you know, high and mighty, arrogant, in reverse. And then we've got the hummingbird in reverse. When out of balance, pushy and sharp. Yeah, that's definitely your person's energy. And that's, I think, what you've got fear over. But it's going to be okay, okay? You've got this. So owl, you have the wisdom of the owl, and you've always had the wisdom of the owl. You've always had the wisdom of the owl, and the brains and the smarts and the know-how of doing things. Now you've got the lizard, which, so you could be, yeah, again, telepathic and spiritual. You are one special person, instinctual, sensitive, and subtle, and a dreamer. You are so sensitive. I've been saying that you are a gentle soul right from the beginning. The golden egg, that has to be at the back. That's got to be one of the near coming to the end of the book for sure, which means you could be very, very close to ending this situation. You're near the end. Just this one last conversation. Message at the center of the heart and the unstruck sound here. So you're just about at the end. It requires becoming the intimate with your own very essence and uncomfortable with vulnerability. When feeling of tenderness and gratitude arises from the deep within you, know that you are well on your way. What did I say? What did I say? Exactly. You were coming from this, you don't have a bad bone in your body. You're going to be vulnerable. You're not going to point fingers. And you're coming with tenderness and gratitude. And that's the way out. Oh my God, you are stunning. Absolutely stunning. your knowledge, your person, you must be a very calm person to be around. Your friends must tell you you're very calm, and I reckon they tell you that you're very calm and peaceful to be around for sure. Just gotta find this Panther. You're just about at your horse stage, which is absolute freedom, wild spirit, freedom. But what's this Panther energy? Spirit, please show me this Panther energy, please. So we know Panther energy. We know she's going to go into the horse. But what is the Panther energy? Is it the now energy? That's fire energy. Okay. So you're about here. You're almost at the end. You almost got your golden egg. And you're almost at the end with this freedom. You're almost there. All it takes is this talk. Now, horse is the last card. Panther is now. Yeah. Oh my God. Literally, you have to be brave and productive. That's exactly what you're doing. Yep. And you're getting rid of it, and it's you're getting rid of and purging the unnecessary. That's exactly what you're doing. The Panther wasn't the Panther won't stand to see our growth or our energy stagnant. Instead, it will pounce into our lives and cause these kinds of havoc, with all the ultimate intentions of bringing towards more fulfilling life. It's unexpected, uncomfortable, and sometimes feels devastating. But after all this dust clears, it's easy to see the Panther's wisdom that has worked and seen through these experiences. They're made for basically made for people to trust in that the Panther's journeys always leads to a brighter place. Yes, and that's where you're at. God, these cards are brilliant. You just need that little bit of courage to have that gentle conversation like you're doing, and then you got it. The world is yours. You've got your golden egg, you've got your freedom. You can be as free and as wild as the horse, and you've got your golden egg. You've got this situation is yours. All you have to do now is have that uncomfortable conversation. I can't believe I picked up on the other energy in that reading, actually. I didn't want to concentrate on the other person much at all, if I'm honest with you, because it's about you and I want to focus on you. Just want a couple of these cards and then I'm going to wrap it up. So basically this is confirmation. You know what you got to do. You're on the right path of doing so. You're such a spectacular person. So beautiful. So a couple of these cards, Spirit, so we can wrap it up. Thank you. Okay. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. So the becoming. The ultimate purpose of reading the records, your Akashic records, is to becoming the wisdom, the love, the light, and let your very existence be the living, walking Akashic records. Make your own path, your own legacy. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're writing in the book of your future. You're writing your legacy. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're becoming into yourself. You're becoming where you need to be. And you're becoming the person that you need to be. And you know that this situation is what you need to get out. So the vow to yourself. You're vowing to yourself that you know, you used to think that you're unworthy, but you're not now. You're protected, and this is extremely, and some of the issues and the reason you stayed so long is because of the unworthy feeling and some past traumas. But you realize now that that's not the case. Like, you're not your past and you're not your past traumas. You deserve better. Right from the start it said you can see a better and clearer future for yourself. So your blueprint, your soul drew a blueprint before the birth, gifts and challenge. Yeah, you're not changing, sorry. You're coming out of this situation and you're starting on your soul path. you're becoming the person you're meant to be, and you're becoming and going to into the situation now in your life where you're meant to be. You've learnt enough. You're getting, yep, your sanctuary. That's exactly where you're becoming into. You're going to become, and you're getting your own sanctuary here. Karma, and that's what, you know, you're a great person, so you only got good karma coming. That's why this is going to be so successful. So successful. And yeah, you're ending and pulling in new threads. Like, you're ending some threads and you're pulling in new threads for a better and brighter future that you want for yourself. Because why? Because you're healing. You're a healing person with a soft, gentle soul, and you deserve nothing but the best. And that's exactly what you're going to get, because leaving and getting out of this situation is going to heal you. So brilliant. I've got no words except good luck. Have this awkward conversation and get that soul journey started. You've got this. Don't wait any longer.